something has to give. Something has to change. Something, some way, somehow, some way, shape, or form. You can't go on like this. I know this because I can't go on like this. I have an unnatural allegiance to being pessimistic. It wasn't until I was sitting down with a group of friends from college and I really thought to myself, like, if only I was optimistic the way I am pessimistic. I'm always out here looking for something, some situation, some reason for something to go wrong. Not necessary. It's really not necessary. And I feel like I freak myself out way more than I should. Like, I wanted to do YouTube for a long time. Long time. And I was like, I gotta look right for YouTube. I gotta hit the gym. I gotta do this, this, and this. Or what does that have to do with anything? Literally, what does that have to do with anything? It was just an excuse. It was just an excuse because I was too scared to try. To try. And that's really just it. I was so afraid to try. I was so afraid to do something new, put myself out there. And it was like, for what? This is your life. This is my life. And I wanted to make this video in case like someone else watching also feels this way. Where it's like you feel like you should do something and then you chicken out, or you're like, maybe later, maybe when the time is right. The time will never be right because I don't want it to be right. I want it to be absolutely perfect. Where, okay, oh, there's this great Kerry Washington quote where she's talking about catching the bus, and it's like, prayer can only get you somewhere. You can pray to go catch the bus, but if you're not running, how in the world would you catch the bus? Kerry Washington, you ate with that, mama. You ate. Because I do that a lot where I'm like, this is my sign, or if this doesn't happen, then it's my sign. How could it possibly happen if you don't do anything for it? Okay, angle change because I got a call. But yeah, so back to Kerry Washington and the bus. You're praying for this bus, the bus comes by, and you miss the bus. And you're like, oh, well, that wasn't my bus. And it's like, you didn't run. You didn't even attempt to catch the bus. And I would do that so many times with the actual literal bus. I'll be like, if this is a sign, the bus will, sometimes it works. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes it does work. I catch the bus. But then other times when I could have made the bus, I get too embarrassed because people will see me running. Girl, wake up. Like, people are going to see you running regardless. People are going to see you trying. People are going to see, oh my gosh, she's posting. What is that? Does this mean she wants to be a YouTuber? Yes, it does. You're seeing the post because I posted it. And I think it's very important to try and have this sort of air about you when it comes to life. Not even just like, I don't know, social media in general, like the career you want, the relationship you want, with consent. Don't be like trying to push people past their boundaries. Like, go to jail if that's you. But all the things that you want in life can happen. Yo, I keep looking behind me because I'm like, I'm just in a parking lot. You guys know how it is in a parking lot. But if you want to make something happen, make it happen. And I say this to say, like, from this video on, I want to try more. I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at us. Because I want to try more. I want to make it. I want to be able to say, like, I did this thing. I tried my best. I actually put myself out there, and it worked. If it didn't work, then it didn't work. But at least I tried. At least I tried. It's really hard to put yourself out there. It's really hard to try. It's really hard to do the things that you want to do. And for the longest, I put it aside for myself. And I was just like, you know what? Those dreams that I want to reach, maybe that's not for me. Not because I had any residual, like, feelings about it not working out. Not because I actually tried and it didn't work. I just gave up. I was being a negative Nancy. And instead of doing the best I could to make myself happy and put my best foot forward, I would sit there and be like, well, I can't do it. I can't do it. One of the biggest examples of this for me that I can share is all of my life, I wanted to go to NYU. NYU was my dream school, was my end all be all. And, I went to school for acting. That was my whole spiel. I still love acting. I still want to do acting. And it was time to audition. And I was like, nope, no, 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 no. And I started, putting my scripts together. And all, my acting classes, gotten hundreds. I've gotten A's. I wasn't bad. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. NYU is so prestigious and only like 26 people can get into this acting program. And I had a friend in my class who also auditioned for NYU. Well, she actually auditioned. I did not audition. But she auditioned, she got in, and she killed it. She killed it. And I'm so proud of her. I'm so amazed for her. But then I also think to myself, like, why didn't you try? Why didn't you try? Because she believed in me. She absolutely believed in me and was like, you can do it. Come on, like audition. And I would just come up with every excuse in the book as to why I couldn't do it. And it wasn't until my sophomore year of college, I was like, I don't want to be at my rural upstate college anymore. I wanted to be closer to my family. I was like, let me try NYU again. And this time I didn't do acting. I didn't act. I didn't act professionally in that capacity in a while. So like at that point, I was like, you know what? I want to audition. Or at that point, I was like, I want to apply to NYU, even if I can't go, because NYU so expensive, my love, so expensive. But I just wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, and I submitted my scripts and my screenplays and my short stories. I submitted those and I got in, and it was amazing. It felt great because it's like I could have done this the whole time. I could have done it the whole time, but I held myself back and I was like, no, 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 you can't do it. And why do you want to try? And people will see you try. What if you don't make it? And what if I don't? And I would never know because I didn't try. And even if I did try, I could say, well, I tried. Doesn't mean I can stop there. Doesn't mean this is where it has to end. Maybe NYU wasn't the path. Go somewhere else. Try something somewhere else. And I can confidently say, now that I've started acting again, that I'm doing my own short play that I wrote, and I'm directing it with a friend, and we are gonna make the film. Because we tried. We tried. That is like the moral of the story. I think the rest of 2026, I want to try. I'm gonna try. And I hope you guys try too, because that is what we should be doing. I don't want to be in a space where I look back 70 years from now and I'm like, I should have tried. I should have tried, and I could have tried, but I didn't. I don't want to do that anymore. From this day forward, you guys are watching this, I'm going to watch it back as I edit it. But, sorry, this lady's looking at me in the car. And she sees me trying. She sees me with my mic in my hand, talking to my phone, and trying. And that is okay. That's okay. We digress. I digress. But yeah, I don't want to stop trying. Because it's going to be a very sad life if every time something doesn't work out, I don't pivot. Pivot, 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 pivot. Just pivot. Make your own way, make your own thing, and see how you operate with that. So that's what I want to do. I want to do my own things. If I can't be hired on a set, then I'm going to go make a set. Like I want to do that. I want to make something that's me, something that, I feel attached to, something that I love, something that's me, essentially. But I know that I tried. Even if it doesn't go well at first, I know, well, let's go back to the drawing board, see what didn't work, see what did work, and keep it going from there. But yeah, so that has been my video. If you like my rants, my talks, scripted, non-scripted, let me know. My short script, what? Not a short script yet. Or not yet. It's already a short script. My short film won't be out for a while, but maybe I'll show you guys a vlog of set if you guys want to see it. But yeah, this is for all my creatives, even my non-creatives. I guess this is for everybody essentially. Try, do your best, pivot, be who you want to be. This is your life. You only get one. Be what you want to be. Do what you want to do. Yeah, that's been my video. Like, subscribe, comment. Yeah, comment. Tell me what dream you want to live out. Let's live out our dreams. Let's reach our dreams together as a unit. As a unit, y'all. Bye.